You clicked on this video today because you want to know why being employed is one of the biggest scams in America to date. And I'm going to talk to you about number one, why, and number two, how to not get scammed in America when you're trying to make a ton of money. Generally, employment means that you are going to be trading your time for a fixed period or a fixed amount of money per hour. And don't get me wrong, when you're starting off or if you need something that is 100% guaranteed no matter what, employment definitely seems like the way. But I will say, employment is never guaranteed, okay? So first of all, your boss could take your job at any point, sometimes with no notice, sometimes with 2 weeks notice. You could essentially be out on the street with no pay. So that's the first thing, is that people say that employment means that you're guaranteed a job. Not really, okay? When you work for a company, if they need to cut your position, they will cut your position. No questions asked. You are just a number on a piece of paper. So keep that in mind. The next thing that I want to say about being employed is that, like I said at the beginning of this video, you are trading your time for a fixed amount of money. So if you only have 24 hours in the day and you work 8 hours of that day and you make $20 an hour, you can only make a certain amount of money every single day. Whether you work harder, whether you don't work harder, and sometimes if you don't show up and you're not salary, then you don't make that money, period. Okay? The next thing that I want to say is that fixed amount of money that you're getting paid, that keeps you in a box. Okay? You don't grow your skills. You don't do anything different because you're getting fed that money. That money is being given to you for your time, for your ability to do one thing over and over and over again, right? So those are really the big three things about having a job that's such a scam. You only have a certain amount of time in one day, and you're making a fixed amount of money per hour. So you can only make so much money per day, which means you can't make more even if you tried, okay? The next thing is that it's not guaranteed. As much as people want to say that it's guaranteed, it's not. They can and will cut your salary or fire you if they have to within 2 weeks or sometimes right away. And you are just a number on a piece of paper. And the last thing, like I said, is keeping you in that box. Your skills cannot grow, will not grow, and there's no reason for them to grow. Why would you be motivated for them to grow? Because you're making the same amount of money no matter what, okay? Let's flip the script. If you have a 1099 position, or if you are a business owner, a lot of people say the hours that you put in are not guaranteed pay, right? But the skills that you build will pay you for a lifetime. If you can get good at sales, marketing, or anything else that you can sell as a service, or if you can have a product that you can sell, that will pay you for a lifetime. Okay, so whether or not that hour that you put in is guaranteed, what is guaranteed is that you have a priceless skill that you can sell in the marketplace. Okay, and you are only going to get paid what you are worth to the marketplace. So the value you bring to the marketplace is what you get paid. So keep that in mind. As you grow your value, so this comes on to the next point, flipping the script from having that hourly job, why would you want to have more skills if you have an hourly job, right? But if you're on a 1099 position, the more skills you have, the more results you can create. And the more results you create, the more money you could get paid, the more services you can provide, the more products you can sell. Okay? So you have a full-on incentive to continue to grow your skills, which essentially will help you be worth more to the marketplace, which will in turn pay you more. People say that 1099 positions are not guaranteed. Are you sure about that? If you grow a skill, a priceless skill to the marketplace that nobody else can provide, or very little amounts of people can provide to the marketplace, you are worth way more than any employee. Way more. Because you have skills, products, services that you can provide to the marketplace that there is demand for. Right? And if you learn how to curve your skills, curve your value for the demand in the marketplace, you can make any amount of money through the marketplace that you'd like, because you increase value, you increase results, you increase your ability to provide products and services. So I beg to differ that 1099 is not guaranteed. If anything, you're building skills that guarantee you a job. Because let's be real, if you can have these skills, they're priceless. You can take them anywhere, any market, any business, any lifetime. If you move across state, you can sell there. You can serve there. You can do the same exact product and service because you learned how to be valuable to the marketplace. Guaranteed. Getting paid by results is next, right? So if you can get paid based on the result, based on the services that you provide, based on the products and the skills that you bring to the marketplace, you will create more results, right? So the more results you create, the more value you're worth, the more you will provide to the marketplace. The more value you are creating to the marketplace, the more money that you're bringing in. So you're directly incentivized to create more results, which will directly create more revenue through your business, which will directly put more money in your pockets. Okay? Stick with me. Guaranteed pay, better results, 1099 employment, you can build a business. Okay? So remember when I said when you have a W-2 job, being an employee, if you don't show up, if you're not salary, you're not getting paid. Okay? But 1099, you can grow a business. You can hire people, right, to provide your product and service for you. You can use the revenue that you build through your business, and you can pay other people to provide a service, to help sell your product, to help build your business, so that you don't have to show up and you still make money. So think about that for a second. Next time you want to go and get a W-2 employment position because it's nice, it's guaranteed, it keeps you in a box, somebody tells you what to do all the time. Think about that. The last thing that I really want to say about this is when you have a W-2 employment position or a job, you are allowing somebody to feed you, right? You're leaning on a company to pay you. And that will directly translate through your life, whether you like it or not. If you have a 1099 position, right? Or if you own a business, you don't rely on anybody for anything. You create the results. You do the work. You build the business. Okay? And that will directly translate to your life. Because now in your life, you want something, you stop leaning on other people to get it for you. You stop hoping that it's going to fall in your hands just like your salary does. You go and create that for yourself. You go and make that for yourself because you are a business owner. You are an entrepreneur, and entrepreneurs are founders. They're starters. So you don't rely on other people, right? This is how you build wealth. This is how you build a life for yourself. This is how you pay your family in dividends. This is how you work without being present. This is how you build an asset that will pay you for generations. So being employed is a scam. Don't waste 65 years of your life to retire broke. Build a business so that you can be paid dividends. Buy assets create an asset. I mean, I won't even get into the finance stuff. Being employed is a scam. So start a business. Be a 1099 employee. And you don't have to do it full time if you're that scared. But do it until it takes over. And when it takes over, do it full time. Don't get scammed by America. Don't get scammed by our marketplace. Don't accept an hourly wage. Go out there and build a product or a service and sell it so that you can be rich, so that you can be successful, so that you can build a life for yourself and you can build a financial wall around your family. And I think that's enough for my rant today. That was like a 12-minute rant. I make new videos like this every single day. If you like motivational, business, cold calling, I make cold calling content. If you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe to my channel. I would love your support. And also, leave a thumbs up if you would like to help me. Only if you would like to help me. But also leave a comment, please. I really look forward to hearing from you because the whole point of this channel is to help you. You know what I mean? I want you to see this video and I want you to watch it and then have a life change. You know what I mean? I want you to build something great. I want you to have a good life. I really do. And I've built something for myself and I've learned a lot doing that. And I feel like that if I tell you this, that hopefully it will help you. You know what I mean? I know you got that bug inside of you that's like, I want to do something cool. I want to make a lot of money. I want to live a nice life. I want to spend time with my family. I want to guarantee that my family is safe and they have money. And if things go wrong, I'm there to take care of it. So if you want that, subscribe to my channel and let's learn together. And until then, leave a comment down below and like. If you want to put a smile on my face, let me know if this video helped you today in the comments. And until next time, we'll talk soon.